Good morning, dear students. I am back with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is Adjectives. All of you are aware about the word adjectives. Adjectives are the words which describes noun. And then you all are aware about adjectives, and there is something else given in this, that is, to form adjectives we can add suffixes to noun or and to verbs too. Like for example, you can add suffixes like able, ible, ial, ic, ish. Then you have another words like some, less, then ative, ive, so on. All these letters are being mentioned in your book. Like for example, if I'll say about that adding suffixes, like for example, if there is a word like move, and if we'll add able to that, it will become movable. Then like for inform, and if we will add ative, then it will become informative. Then month, and if we'll add ly, then it will become monthly. So these are some examples which are given in your book too. Then you have an exercise related to adding suffixes to these words which are given in the box. There are certain words like adjust, attractive, power, health, nation, hope, adventure, hunger, heroic, terror, choral, and educate. These are the words which are given in the exercise, and you have to add some suffixes to make it adjective. Then let us move on to the next part. We also use the present participle. The present participle thing I have explained in the previous one too, when I was teaching you about the prepositional phrase, something like that. In that I just explained about when ing is being added to the verb, then it will become present participle. Present participle, the ing form of the verb, and past participle will be ed, en form of the verb. For example, just see, the disturbing news upset the family. That news, what kind of a news it was? It was disturbing. So disturb is the verb, and ing is being added to that verb. Then it will become present participle. Now let's see an example of past participle. If I say the child looked puzzled, so here there is a word puzzle, and ed is being added, then it becomes puzzled. How the child looked? He looked puzzled. So it describes the feeling of the child. So these are the examples for present participle and past participle. Now here once again you have the same related to this particular explanation. You have exercise, that is fill in the blanks with ing, ed, or the en form of the words in the bracket. In bracket some words are given, to that you have to add ing, means you have to make it present participle, or you have to make it past participle to complete the sense of the sentence. Then let's move on to the next, that is position of adjective. That position may be possible, it might be placed before the noun or it can be placed after the noun. Adjectives are usually positioned before the noun, they modified. Especially they have the position, that is they are many a times they are placed just before the noun. Some adjectives may be placed after forms of the verb, like be. May be possible, sometimes it might be placed after the form of the verb be. Be is the base form, and which are the present form is, am, which are the past form was, were. With words like become, grow, look, appear, or seem, the adjectives will be placed after these verbs. Now look at the example. It was a wise decision. Decision is a noun, and wise is the word which is placed just before that noun. So it shows that this wise word is an adjective. Then we were worried. Now were is to be's form, past form. So after that verb, what is being placed? Worried. How we were worried. So worried is the adjective. Adjectives modifying indefinite pronouns such as some. Indefinite pronouns are like some, someone, anything, everywhere, and nobody are positioned after the subject pronoun. So these indefinite pronouns, these adjectives will be placed after the subject pronoun, just after the subject pronoun. Now look at the example. For example, someone unknown sent this message. Now someone is indefinite pronoun and unknown. We don't know that particular person, that is unknown person, how the person is being described, that he is unknown. So someone is indefinite pronoun, and after that what is being placed? Unknown. So that unknown is the adjective. Another example, everyone present cheered her on. So everyone is indefinite pronoun, and after that present is being mentioned. So present is adjective because it is just placed after the indefinite pronoun. So it is called as adjective. Now rearrange the words to make. Now you have exercise, that is rearrange the words to make sentences with adjectives at the correct position. So here first one is given, taste, medicine, horrible, the. So like for example, you can see that there are words which are being placed here and there, and you have to arrange them in a proper manner to make the sentence complete or sensible. Taste, medicine, horrible, the. So if I just wanted to make it meaningful sentence, then I'll write the answer. The medicine tastes horrible. So here horrible is adjective in this particular sentence. So there are near about 8 questions, so please do solve them properly and carefully. Then we come to the next topic, that is kinds of adjectives. Kinds of adjectives, you are very much aware about simpler ones, like for example adjectives of quality, adjective of quantity, then you have adjectives of numbers, distributive adjectives, then you have demonstrative adjectives, possessive adjectives, and interrogative adjectives. These are all the adjectives which we are going to study one by one. So first one is adjectives of quality. Now what is adjectives of quality? Adjectives of quality give opinion or tell about specific qualities such as color, size, age, shape, origin, and material of the noun. Like for example, the pinkish dress. So dress, how the dress is being described? That it is pinkish. Or if I wanted to take another example, I may say our teacher was upset. So she shifted the talkative students to the front seat. Now here our teacher was upset. How was our teacher? She was upset. So what was her quality? That she was feeling very much upset. And then so she shifted the talkative student. What was the quality of the student? That he or she was very much, those students were very much talkative, to the front seats. Then what is that seat? How it was? It was front seat. So these are the different, like upset, talkative, and front. These are the adjective of qualities. Then adjectives of quantity tell the amount of the uncountable noun. Then adjective, this you have to keep in mind, that adjective of quantity will tell you about the amount of the uncountable nouns. I think so you heard the word uncountable noun very clearly. Adjective of quantity will tell you the amount of uncountable nouns, specifying how much. It will specify that how much it is. Some, enough, much, little, a little, few are some adjectives of quantity. For example, we would have driven some distance if the car had enough fuel. Now here we have the noun distance and fuel in this. All these two nouns are uncountable nouns. So before that, what is being placed? How much it was? That the distance, how much it was? It was some. And how much was the fuel? It was enough. So some and enough are adjective of quantity. Then we have adjectives of number. Tell the number of a countable noun. If there is a countable noun, it will tell you about the number of that countable noun. So that will be called as adjective of numbers. Like for example, it will specify that how many in number. Okay, not how much, but how many in number. These may be a cardinal number. May be possible that it can be. Adjectives of number are again divided into 3: cardinal, ordinal, and fractional. Cardinal are 1, 2, 3, 4 simple number. Then we have ordinal like first, second, third, fourth, and then we have fractional, that is 1/4, 3/4, 2/4. All these are called as fractional. Then let us see about that example. Many students did not pass the quiz while 3 girls shared the first rank. That students, that how many, they are many in number, so students is countable, so before that many is placed, so it is called as adjective of number. Then we have girls is the noun, then how many girls? 3 girls. The girls is the noun and it is countable. Then 3 is again adjective. Then rank, what was the rank? First rank. So first is ordinal adjective of number. Then we have 3, that is cardinal adjective of number. Then many means it is indefinite adjective. Then distributive adjectives we have after that. Distributive adjectives refer to each person, place or thing separately in a pair or a group. Maybe possible we are talking about the pair or we are talking about the group, then it will be referred. Such these distributive adjectives will be referred. Like for example, each, every, either and neither are distributive adjectives. Like for example, every pencil has been sharpened and each child will be given a sharpener along with a pencil. Now here every pencil, talking about that particular group of a pencil means all the pencil we are talking about. So every pencil has been sharpened and all the pencils we usually sharp. So pencil is the noun and before that every is being mentioned. So it is distributive adjectives. Distributive adjective. And then we have child, that each child means each and every child will be given the sharpened pencil will be given a sharpener along with a pencil, and even the sharpener and the pencil will be given. So here every and each is distributive adjective. Hope you understood till here. Then we have another that is demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjective and possessive adjective demonstrative adjective is about talking about the pointing out of something, some noun. Like the words are that, those, this and these. That and this will be used for singular and these and those will be used for plural nouns. Then point out a specific noun and help to identify it. They are always used before a noun. They are always used just before the noun. Now these big cats are endangered while the number of those cats is growing. So now here big cats, which cats? Those these cats. So these means talking about that particular, pointing out those particular cats. So that will be, these is demonstrative, and then we have those, that is those is again demonstrative adjective. Then possessive adjective. Possessive adjective is used to talk about a particular noun when it belongs to that particular person. Okay, so that is my, some examples are my, your. Which are those words which are being used in possessive adjectives? My, your, our, his, her, their and its. So show this particular possessive adjective show that something belongs to something or somebody. They are always used before a noun and that will be used just before the noun. Like my impression. Whose impression? My impression. That impression belongs to me. So my is possessive adjective. Is that your speech? Whose speech? Your speech. So that speech belongs to you. So that your is possessive adjective. Will be more appreciated than her poem. So as compared to that particular girl's poem, your speech will be admired or appreciated more. So her, your and my are the possessive adjectives in this sentence. Then you have interrogative adjectives, that is ask about questions. They are whose, which and what. For example, whose pen is that? So pen is the noun and before that a WH word is being mentioned, that is whose. And then and what number are you dialing? Then number is the noun and before that it is mentioned what. Hope you might have understood all these kinds of adjectives. They are very easy to understand. But afterwards I'll tell you about the difference between demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronoun. Then what is the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns, because it is also important to understand. I don't think so you have any exercise related to that. In 7th class there was exercise. Then there is an exercise that is underline the adjectives in these sentences that state facts about India, that tells about India and tell their kind and what are their kind. So you have to underline the adjectives. May be possible that there might be different kinds of adjectives, and you do have to mention that what kind of an adjective, what kind of an adjective it is. So I think so we'll finish till here only, that I have explained you about adding about the suffixes and then afterwards making present participle and past participle, then the position of the adjective where the adjectives are being positioned, and then I explained kinds of adjectives too. So for today's video, till here we will study, and then afterwards in the next video we will study about the order of adjective. That is also very important to understand, because it is the important topic to understand. Thank you so much for today. It's enough. Goodbye. Take care.